Did you know you were going to be the star of episode 1, Drew?
Well, I haven't seen it. I didn't know until right now that I was actually the star of that show. I thought it was about Tom Brady.
Yeah, but it's about you and the early days when you got the injury and Tom takes over and Tom becomes the Super Bowl winner. Uh, so I know you lived it, but you have no interest in watching this.
Well, I mean, no, I'm not going to not watch it, but I'm up here, I'm up making wine in Walla Walla right now, so I don't know. We'll see that. I'm sure it'll come on at some point, and I'll check it out. But no, man, it's I'm still great friends with Tommy and so proud of what he's done. But I'm pretty well versed in the story. That's not, I've actually seen the movie. I was in the middle of it, but no, I'm proud of Tommy and love everything about the kid. So I'll probably I'm sure I'll watch it at some point.
But I was wondering that you made yourself vulnerable. You made yourself available for this, but you made yourself vulnerable because you talked about you guys win the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and you go home. You're on the mountains. You're skiing, and all of a sudden it hits you, and you break down. Why did it hit you then?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're in the middle of something like that, you're being a leader and you're trying to do the right thing for your team, and you just have to be strong. You have to be strong. And so I was that through all of that. And then once you get away from that and you no longer have the responsibility of being a leader for the team and wearing all of that, and that all comes off, and now you don't have to be that responsible party anymore. Now you can kind of let it sink in a little bit. So yeah, it was, I mean, it wasn't, that was a long and difficult year, but then also had a happy ending. And it just was like this most bittersweet thing ever where your team goes on and wins the championship, but you're not on the field. It was very happy for my squad and very sad for myself.
But you helped win the game against the Steelers in the AFC title game. What part of you thinks you're going to start in the Super Bowl? Because I think it was a week in between, or they didn't have the week in between, did they? Did you have the game Sunday and then Super Bowl was the following Sunday?
Yeah, the following week it was pretty quick, and I think like Wednesday or Thursday of that week, Belichick let me know that he was going to start Tom in the Super Bowl, which that part was it's like if you're starving and somebody gives you a cracker, you haven't played all year, and now you're there, and then you get to the top of the mountain, you're in the biggest game that there is, and finally got to play a little bit and get back on the field, and next thing you know, the other guy's going back out there.